Hi, Damien. I'm so excited to meet you. This is like I'm totally fanning girl right now.
Look, I'm fanning boying right now. Matter of fact, since we have confirmed that you are going to be on the video as well, because I didn't know how that was going to go. I'm going to get a fill light over here
Okay,
just to fill this.
do whatever you got to
And
do. Listen, this is a totally new setup for me today. This is so weird. I've never done it on video before. So we're trying,
really,
truly. We'll see. We'll see how it
well,
goes.
that was my main concern. What did you say?
I said I don't have to publish the video if I don't want to. If I really screw this up, I just will publish the audio like I always do. But we'll see. We'll see. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Right.
How bad could I screw it up?
Precisely. But yeah, I don't think it's already fantastic. Your scene is proper. Your light is great, and I'm going to make sure my light is equally as great. And that's another thing. I'm like, oh man, whatever you do with your thing, great. When you're done with it, could you please send me this video file? Because
I
you're
will.
recording this file, and I'm like, oh, I can do something with this.
Oh,
Please,
good.
thank you.
Yes, of course. Absolutely. I will tell you that you are kind of breaking up a little bit and kind of getting pixely,
Ah.
and you just froze.
Oh. Wait.
Oh, you know the reason? I would have no idea why that would be happening. I would go, oh, well, sucks to be us. Yeah, you just froze, but you look smart frozen.
Okay. Let's see if this works. Does this work?
You're still frozen.
Oh, now we're frozen, but it'll work out. It'll work out. It'll work out. It'll work out.
Okay.
Here we go.
You're moving now. You're moving.
Now.
Still
Am
a little.
I moving? Is it still pixelated?
Not fluidly. You're not moving. You're moving very like.
Well, I don't. That I don't like.
Could that just be a Zoom thing? Well, most importantly, we're chatting.
I mean, yeah, but yes, that's number one most important thing.
Yeah.
Number two, the nerd in me does not like that at all.
Right.
And it's just what?
Okay, wait a minute. Now you seem fine now. So did it maybe just work its way out? You seem great right now.
I definitely switched networks, and so it had to work itself out.
Okay.
And so hopefully, am I fluid?
Well, you are. There's still a little blur when you move, but it's okay.
Okay, blur when I move, I can take because I can be still.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can you though? See, I don't think I can be. I'm trying. Like I'm literally sitting on my hands right now because.
Well, I'm well practiced in it, and that's why I can do it.
So I can only imagine I would knock all my shit off of my little desk here, which I have moved. I moved. I normally am over there. That's where my desk is. But I borrowed my youngest daughter Reagan's desk, and I'm in front of a big window. So I'm learning, about lighting and all that. And then I have a wait, it's coming to me, Cogfog head. Ring light.
Yes, ring light.
Okay,
ring light.
And I have that turned on. My other daughter uses that for doing yoga classes online that she does. And what else? Oh, and then I have this little boom arm. Never used that. I've had it for 3 years. Never, ever used it before. So it's very exciting, but there's a lot of shit that could go wrong. But that's okay. That's okay, because I'm with my friend Damien now, and he will love me anyway.
Talking to?
Have you had some shit go wrong too?
I live that everything can go wrong because it's video.
I've never seen anything go wrong in any of your videos, though.
Well, that's because
are you a good editor?
Well, no, I'm a great editor, and I have everything you've seen. I have already messed it up 4 times.
Oh.
So that it could be good.
I gotcha. Plus, you have a ton of experience.
And I do have a significant amount of experience to know what I want, to know how to get it, and most importantly, know how to continue through the obstacles that appear.
Oh, that's a good one.
Any production, there's
Right.
always something that does not go 100% the way it's supposed to.
And that just described everybody's journey with MS. Doesn't usually go the way it's supposed to. There's mess ups along the way, and you just got to keep going. Am I right?
Kathy, yep. Yesterday, 2 days ago, I got a, what's Father Charles' name? Father Charles Blanchard of Christ the Good Shepherd church somewhere I think it's somewhere on the East Coast. He contacted me because he saw me in Momentum magazine, and he has MS. And so he has like this whole sort of cool vibe that, like, you know, so we just talked on the phone like for an hour yesterday, and it's like MS is this thing that is bringing all these different people who might not perhaps have otherwise have met,
right?
You know?
True, so true.
And there's not only are these people connected, there's also more of a connection because of why you are connected in the first place.
Right.
So it goes deeper and quicker and broader.
Yes.
It's really, really wonderful.
It is
really
wonderful because it's like this immediately. Like we're like,
is.
right? I got you. I know you on a level that other people don't know you because MS.
Okay, look, I'm gonna get my fill light. I can't take this shadow on my face. So hold on.
Do it. I'm holding. Let's see. What could I sing while I'm waiting? I could sing "Wash Your Mouth Out with Hope," or.
Plus, I can still hear you too.
Oh, you can.
AirPods. Because
AirPods. Okay. So look how smart you are. I still have my kids have wireless AirPods. I have these that are wired because, of course, my kids have everything long before I do.
That's what they're there for.
That is.
You can't have anything because you have to give it to them first.
That's exactly right. My daughter recently said, "Mom, let's take you clothes shopping because you always take us clothes shopping." I'm like, I can't afford to go clothes shopping because I always take you clothes shopping. But thank you. Lovely thought, my friend, but
I'm really happy that you're thinking of me, kid. And this is why I take you clothes shopping first.
Right. I'll
to
keep
make
you for
this
a little
wonderful person you are.
Right. You can stay a little longer in my home because of that last comment. Sweet kid.
Right?
Yeah. I am very lucky. I have very sweet kids. Really, really sweet kids.
Hilarious.
And this is being recorded now, so I'll play this for them that I am saying that about them to the world.
We are going on record.
That's
this is public for the public knowledge.
Yeah, I have good kids. Most of the time, at 99% of the time, I really, really like my kids.
And that's all you can hope for.
You know what?
Even
two. Even through quarantine, I've really liked them. So that speaks volumes, right?
Ooh.
I know. Well, they're older. They're older, so that helps. Because I think I might have taken out a couple kids if they were little. If I was home with some quarantine,
like little kids.
Yeah, that wouldn't have gone well.
It is very troublesome.
I feel so bad for these people that had to like learn how to teach their kids.
Oh my God!
No,
teach the kids the things. This is why we have the school and the public. Because I'm not going to teach you things.
No.
I'm going to teach you how to be a person. But
right.
How about you get that long division?
Oh my God! I was just gonna go in on the math. The math would have been like, girl, let me just tell you.
Okay.
You're going to be as bad at math as your mother is because if I'm teaching you, we're just going to say, I have literally said to my husband on numerous occasions, like when I'm going to bed at night, good night, another day I didn't use algebra or whatever. Like, why did we have to take that? I don't get it. I don't use it. Like I get fractions because I needed that for cooking, for baking. I needed to know what's a quarter cup. 4 of those make a whole cup. That stuff I get. It's functional education. Okay. But algebra, not so much.
Nah.
Anyway.
Nah. X 5x plus y minus z, and figure out what it is.
Alphabet and numbers should not be together ever. That's new rule. FUMS rule.
Wow. That's brilliant.
Like it? I should have been a teacher.
All right,
Next career.
now I am set.
You look fantastic, Damien. Let me just
Thank
say.
you. Well, I told you I had to get rid
Yeah.
of that shadow over
I like
here,
it.
okay?
I like it. And I like the background. I love the orange. Very
thank you.
on. Oh, gosh darn it.
My wife Angela is walking by right now. She's the one who has this whole setup.
She's brilliant.
Like,
Love it.
She got
I need her to come out and do mine.
posters and the frames and the non-reflective glass on the frame.
Smart.
Like,
So smart.
There's a lot. I'm telling you, man. She's official whistle tip.
She's an awesome producer, and I'd like her to fly out here, please, because I need a little help. I need a little help with my new
put a brain around something.
Yeah, right. Well, I noticed your orange, and that reminded me. So this is my first time trying this video thing, and so I blew it because normally when I make any kind of, I'm using my air quotes, appearance having to do with FUMS, my middle fingernails are painted bright orange, and I forgot. All right, so live and learn. Next time.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I always do. You know, because FUMS giving MS the finger. Yeah, but I forgot. I mean, this came right down to the wire. Like, as soon as I clicked in was the last second that I finished putting this thing together. So the fact that I didn't do my nails is okay. If that's the worst thing that happens today, I'm very happy.
You are a wonderful, glorious person.
Oh, thank you, dear. Okay, so shall we start the interview? So here's my plan. My plan is to put this up on my YouTube channel that I have woefully neglected, and but then also, of course, just take the audio and put that into my podcast. So
right.
Absolutely. Two. Good.
Two birds, one stone.
Reuse it. I like it. That's the plan. We'll see. We'll see how this goes.
Well, and that's kind of what you hate too.
I hate tech. Any kind of tech bothers me. It scares me. I screw stuff up. Whatever.
Look, Kathy, I built my first I built my first computer when I was 15. I'm 39. I want to say that I am a whiz at these things is an understatement. And that's why all my stuff looks good, because I know all this stuff.
What you're doing.
I know what bit rates are. I know what microphone we need to have. I know what this is. And so that's why that's why I'm like, get me that file, Kathy Reagan Young, because this will produce a file. Okay. Great, just give me the file. And if you need assistance on getting me the file, call me and I'll figure out how to get the file.
Undoubtedly, Damien Washington, I will be calling you and going, what the hell? I don't know. I'm just warning you. I hate tech. I hate it because I'm not a digital native. I'm an old broad trying to figure this stuff out. Yeah. I'm just thrilled that like I can see you, you can see me, we can hear each other. I hit record already. Whoop, whoop. I am winning right now.
Like frankly, you've done the job. Like that's all it's supposed to be. You know, to have the user experience be straightforward, seamless way of having what the user wants done.
Okay.
And that doesn't often happen because bugs and issues and restart the computer and how much space do I have? And how much RAM do I have? Like,
all right, la. Quit talking about that. That's freaking me out. Stop it.
Anyway.
No more tech talk.
But it's my bag. But this is my bag, and that's why I have the light, and I have the set, and I have the like. All right, let's go. Let's do this time.
Okay. I like it. I'm ready then too. Okay, I'm going to tell you, as I do all my guests, that you won't hear me give you the proper intro that I will give you. There will be one, I promise. Mm-hmm. But I do that in post-production.
Yeah, well, you fix it in post.
So,
go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. And I just like saying post-production because that also makes me sound like I know what the hell I'm doing, which I do not.
That's right.
All right. So let's take a breath, take a sip, and get going. Hey, Damien. Thanks so much for being here today. I super appreciate it.
My pleasure, and honor and joy to
Oh,
be sharing this time with you right here, right
oh my God, what a smooth talking silver tongue devil you are. One of the reasons that
now.
everybody loves you so much. You have just taken the MS world by storm and everybody adores you. So I am just thrilled to have grabbed some time of yours for my little FUMS show. Thank you.
Look, I only speak the truth, Cassie, or I can only speak the truth.
Well, you do it very well.
So
Everybody enjoys the way you speak the truth.
it's just joy. It's just joy and peace and respect because your podcast is fantastic and has got me
Oh,
through some times as I'm trying to figure out my way up, as I'm going through my worst sort of symptoms and sort of my like in my own world and like, I'm going to binge this podcast. I'm going to binge this other thing. Because like I say, I'm an information hoarder. So
yeah.
I hoarded your podcast and it's
Good.
stellar and it's
Oh,
fantastic. It's a
thank you.
resource. It's a confidant. And
Oh,
the dynamic way that you present information every Friday by email and have this podcast together is phenomenal. So
oh, Damien,
you
thank
really, that's why I'm
you.
saying the joy and the honor and the pleasure is mine for being here in
Gosh.
this space with you and you giving me some of your time today.
Wow. Well, it's the Mutual Admiration Society meeting. Yay!
Call it the order. Call it the order.
Hey, all right. Calling it to order. All right, so let's get to the good stuff. Not
Let's
that that
go.
wasn't good because that was awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay.
But could you just give us a little background, like just bring us up to date? Talk about you in the years prior to your MS. Who
So,
were you? What'd you do? All that kind of good stuff.
what I do? I'm an actor. So I've been acting more than half my life. The first commercial, I was 15 years old.
Unbelievable.
And, I've done like 37 commercials and voiceovers in the past like 8 years, and from clients like McDonald's and Lowe's and Realtor.com and Mike's Hard Lemonade. Like that's what I do, and it was getting to a point where my symptoms started affecting how I would be moving through the world and,
Right.
trying to get on TV longer than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
it sort of came to a place where my wife, my partner of almost 20 years, was like, you lean on me differently when we're walking down the street. Something's wrong with you. I don't know what it is because I've been
Wow, that's
around
so
here
cool.
for, at the
Yeah.
time, like, 15, 16 years. I've been here. I don't know what it is. I can't put my
Yeah.
finger on it.
Something's
Something's wrong.
different. Yeah.
And that eventually everybody's got their own circuitous diagnosis story. I'll leave that to the side and just say I got
Yeah.
diagnosed. And I was a vlogger just making videos for about a year or so, and awesome videos that nobody watched. So because I was in the habit of making video every week,
Yeah.
I went to get my Ocrevus infusion, and people watched that. Like 3,000 people watched it. I was like, wait, what? And made some other type of video
Oh,
that
maybe
I
I'm
normally
onto
make.
something here, huh?
Look, it was only because I made other type of video that I normally make and nobody watched. And I made another MS video and thousands of people watched. And I was like,
Ah.
well, I don't want to be the MS guy,
Bing. Okay.
but you got to give the people what they want.
Look what I'm going to do here.
Mm.
That's your light bulb that went off. You had a light bulb moment. I was looking for a light bulb. That's pretty funny. I had that sitting there. That wasn't on purpose, but we worked with what we got.
But yeah, no, it was
awesome.
a light bulb moment, and sort of since then, and I pivoted in that direction. All of the energy that is that I typically bring with me, and the focus, and just the
Awesome.
desire to do the best that I can,
And the energy.
through to my energy comes through in my videos, and that was like a couple years ago, and now there's 3,500 some odd people who are actively engaged on the channel.
Devotees.
And it gives me life, and I give it life, and I'm just going to keep making compelling video
Good.
about multiple sclerosis for as long as I can.
That's awesome. And thank you for doing it. We need it. And it's just, it was definitely something lacking. There wasn't like, who do you go to? Who can you watch? Who's in the video space that, you know, especially with your energy, which I would imagine a lot of people ask you about that because we MSers are known for being so like fatigued all the time, right? How do you have all this energy?
Well, I'm a rather energetic dude naturally. Like it's been a not a hallmark, but certainly a part of my identity.
Yeah, everybody knows you for that.
Much of my time. But MS is active, and you know, there's plenty of, you know, different small stories that I can tell about, you know, me and my energy, and me sort of figuring out like, wait, my energy is gone. Am I dying? What's going on? And just to figure out what, this was before I knew I had MS. And I just knew that my signature energy was gone.
Yeah.
And then I figured out that it was because of MS.
Right.
And so that as now we know what we're fighting, now we can sort of, you know, heal the thing that is taking away my identity. And as I move farther along down that road, more of me continues to develop, like to be reborn, to regrow. Like I stuttered because I didn't know which word to use.
Use them all. If you got them right now, I say like Cog Fog can come on any minute. You got some words, spare ones, throw them in there too.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. What it is that I still don't feel like myself.
Yeah.
But I feel more like myself than I have in years.
Oh, good. And we're going to talk about that. But back on the energy thing, I am asked that question a lot too, because I tend to have a lot of energy as well. And a lot of people ask me about that. And I have a lot of different things to say about that. But I'm just noticing this now, and I'm wondering if you do. When I turn my mic on, when I'm talking to other MSers, when I'm talking about MS and I'm involved and I feel like I'm helping someone, that's when my energy really goes up. Do you notice that? I didn't think about that until just now, hearing you, because I can really feel awful. I was just in bed for a week because I was given contrast and it went into my arm and out through my vein. And
what is that?
Yeah, MS wasn't tough enough. Now we're going to give me another roadblock. Thanks. Anyway, point being, I was like so zapped, my energy, you know, everything was going to try and get that out of my body. But I needed to do a podcast and I just was like, oh, I'm so tired. How am I going to do this? And as soon as I turned that mic on, I was like, hey, how's everybody doing today? I'm thinking it was like having an out of body experience, watching myself like, bing, come on, because I felt like I needed energy to give out, I guess. I don't know. I never really thought about it until just now. But have you noticed that?
Yeah, there is the performative aspect of, I've gotten my words mixed up. But no, there is the element of when you got to go, when your body knows that this is your time, do your thing, everything else that it's been going through prior to shuts down. Yeah. And you do your thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, you
the
feel
show must
good
go on.
That's because you're doing your thing, and that's it's what gives you life.
It's what gives you energy for sure. Wow. I have to get this thing out again. I just had a light bulb moment. I truly did, because I never really put those two together. But that is true. When I, go on, I'm on. Not in a fake way. Not in a fake way at all. It's just, this gives me energy. If I feel like can help somebody else, or I get to interview somebody awesome like Damian Washington, I'm like, bing, it makes me happy. So I'm full of energy.
What it is, it's like it's presence. And MS can remove your presence because you can't walk as well, or as straight, or as balanced, or or
talk.
Or talk. Or like, when was the last time I used the bathroom like a normal person? Like there's so many different random things that are so far in the day. There's so many
Yeah.
hours in the day, and there's
Splintering
so
your
many
energy, right?
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Bing,
Right.
bing,
There's
bing.
so
Yeah.
many things. And so once you get into your space and to do your thing for your people, it's like,
Yeah.
I'm comfortable.
Right. Nothing else
This is
matters.
what I
It's all
want to
gone.
do.
Right.
Let's
That's so cool.
go.
Yay. All right. Well, thanks for participating in my own epiphany there, because I really had not considered that prior. Anyway, so I have a couple questions here. I was going to ask you, how did your MS diagnosis impact your life and your career? So what, yeah, that's a good one. I was going to give it a little twist there, but no, I really want to know both of things.
Yeah, no, it's really kind of, it is both, because I'm an actor. I've been trying to get on TV for longer than 30 seconds for more than half of my life.
Yeah.
And with,
you must have thought,
COVID,
holy cow, right?
Look, it's, I know I can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it was more of a, oh, and now this.
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
That's pretty
One
much
more
where
thing.
This is another thing that I have to put my wonderful mind power around.
Yeah.
And get through. And so it was mainly that, not mainly, as Hollywood started kind of being on its last legs just because of business, period.
Yeah.
And then COVID is here, like the whole town. It's topsy-turvy. It's all gone. It's all gone. So sorry, excuse me. It's not that it's all gone. It's still all being figured out.
Yeah.
It's still all like,
right. Yeah.
So in that, and like, it's already, tough to be an entertainment professional,
right.
let alone being an entertainment professional in a business that's like,
right.
So I say that to be like, look, having the MS vlog is a space where I am 100% authentic myself. It's my voice. So it's funny. It has some charm in it. It's intelligent.
Lots of charm.
It's well thought out. It's thorough. And it
well lit.
Okay. All the components is there,
yeah.
Okay? My light is great. My frame is
tech.
fine. I'm in the middle of it, okay?
Angela has done your background lovely. Yes.
Okay.
You're good.
So all of these things that make me a great performer make me a standout in this space.
Mm-hmm.
And so as one, livelihood and sort of sets of ways forward crumbled before my very eyes and all of our very eyes.
Yeah.
This other space where I'm this other space where people like me, for me, my authentic self, and not something that when you're trying to be an actor, you are fitting yourself into these person's words, a script, whatever. The vlog, it's my own script. It's my own thing.
Yeah.
So I'm fitting myself on top of something I made. Like, it's just me.
Yeah.
And so the fact that thousands of people like it has value in it. It has value in the Hollywood space. It has value in the pharmaceutical space. It has value, that value that I'm surprised to know that it's there. And now that I know it's there, I'm like, oh yeah, no, this is sure, fine. This Hollywood is crashing and burning. Yeah, great, cool. I'm just going to continue to.
I'll be over here.
Yeah, I'll be over here cultivating my MS vlog, talking to the MS community, because it lights me up. And like you say, like, sometimes you can't do nothing, but you can get it together for as long as it needs to be gotten together to talk to your people.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to do. And I think that, the more I continue to go in that direction, fill up that cup, the bigger the cup will be.
Yes. Oh, that's deep. I like it. So it hasn't really hurt, and it may even benefit. your
That's
career.
it's a strange thing
That is weird, but yay. But you
really
know what?
be
That's
in. But yeah,
but that's a lot of that's your own input and insight, because some people would just take it, right? Just take it in the gut and go, oh well, I guess that has ended that. And you're saying, no, I'll put more energy into
precisely.
this, and this too shall come in time, perhaps. Yay.
Look. I mean,
Right?
that make no mistake about it. I did
Yeah.
this. Like,
Love.
and just like you said, anybody with MS, it's not like I had an awesome career and then I got MS, and now I
Yeah.
have this other more stellar awesome career because
Right.
of MS. It's like, no, I had an awesome career and sort of was still having to figure that out, and then I turned this thing.
Yeah. Right. Turn your frown upside down.
Okay, right. I'm not even saying any. I'm just saying
No.
thing.
Right. But you got, yeah,
This unsavory thing
the
into
initials.
something that
Right.
like not only gives me life but gives so many other more people life as well.
Yes. Yeah. And that feeds you. That's so cool.
It's
Love.
beautiful. It's
That is a
remarkable.
beautiful thing. I love it. And it reminds me, I think that I sent you an email at some point to say, I really want to interview you for my upcoming launch of Patients Getting Paid, because you are now indeed a patient getting paid. So we need to talk about that at some time. But today is FUMS. And so let's talk about
Girl, look, girl. I done
It's cool.
literally the first moment you mentioned PGP, I was like, look, I'm getting up on it because I already was binging the podcast, and at the time, like I was doing procedures, and it was like a 20-minute thing, and so I would just sit and just listen to so many different sorts of podcasts. And when you mentioned patients getting paid, one morning I'm in the middle of a procedure, and I'm like, ooh, I got to remember this when I get done with this. What she's talking about, yeah, I'm trying to listen, baby. So I definitely was one of those first people
Excellent.
that's
Yay.
been around and been like, no, you do your thing, Kathy Reagan Young. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be right here until
Thank
you
you.
tell me where to go.
And thanks for the encouragement too. I appreciate that. That's good. So we'll circle back on that too. But so all right, you started your MS advocacy journey because, tell me if I got this right, you already had the vlog, and then you were diagnosed and you were like, well, what the heck? I may as well do this as well, right? And so it wasn't so much planned out. It was like, I'm a communicator and I may as well share this too. And then booyah, like it worked out and people started finding you and loving you, and it like snowballed, and here you are. You're Damien Washington now.
Yeah, I'm Damien Washington, patient leader.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Patient leader is a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that
right.
That
I
thing
know,
is
isn't
me?
that crazy? Right. But the other thing is that you were really, you may not have been intentional in the beginning, but once you recognized it, you stuck with it. That's the key, right?
Yeah.
Like, just don't quit.
Yeah.
Like, just keep going. Just keep doing it, because isn't it amazing? Like, people reach out to you and companies and other MSers, and, there's joint venture opportunities. There's, hey, could you review this product for? I mean, I had no flippin' idea. I'd use my air quotes and say patient advocacy industry. I didn't know that existed. I overheard somebody talking about it. Yeah, but it's pretty cool. But I think you and I can agree on this, that we both have done that, where we I had no idea any of this existed. I just started talking. Basically, I started writing and then talking, and then kind of it came my way. I just didn't quit. I just kept, right? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that is it, and that is all.
Yeah.
And it came at some point. I was on bed rest, and I was on 14 days of bed rest because of a spinal tap that healed improperly.
Oh.
It was all I did for 14 days was shuffle from my bed to the toilet. Period. That's all I did. And in that time, it was like, well, I'm not going to be like this forever. what am I going to do when I get back on my feet? And one of my friends who's also in the business was encouraging me to do vlogs. And he's like, no, bro, I know you, bro. Like, you need to do this. I don't know what'll come from it, but you
Please tell him that we
need to
all
do
say
this.
thank you.
Yeah,
We
for
appreciate
sure.
your friend.
We appreciate
suggesting
my friend Adam Rose. He's on the Netflix show Merrily Ever After.
Thank you, Adam Rose. We
Thank you,
really
Adam
appreciate
Rose.
you.
But he
Good
got me
man.
going, and I was like, and I made video about nothing for a year, and it's like, oh, I'm going to get a haircut now. Oh, I'm taking a vacation now. Oh, I'm in Iceland now, and oh,
Yeah.
I'm in Mauritius now, and you don't even know where Mauritius is. Oh, okay, great.
Oh, I'm so glad you just said that, because I'm like, note to self, look up Mauritius. I have no idea where that is. Never heard of that.
Mauritius is a tiny island off the coast of Madagascar, and it's a French colony. And my lady is a French. She's French and American, and so we hang out with the French side of the family. And one of her sisters moved down there with the boy, and they're living there all the fabulous life.
No, good. It's still working.
No,
okay, good.
no,
I've heard too many of the other ones. Okay.
No, they met in school and was like, no, it's us. Great. And so, oh, hey, there's a good job for both of us down here. Where is this? Oh, yeah, it's one of our the old jams. Yeah, let's go over there. And just they've been there.
That's brave. Wow, good for them. And then you went and visited, and now you just gave everyone a geography lesson and whatnot. So that was great.
Right, but nobody watched those videos.
Oh, you know what? Everybody's going back now watching them.
So, but just even having those experiences of turning like, what? There's nothing to shoot. There's nothing. What am I doing?
What do I have to say?
Turning
right?
Yeah, exactly. Turning and like, no, I'm awake. Okay, let's figure out how to make 3 minutes of something compelling.
Yeah.
And being practiced in that, by the time I got to my Ocrevus infusions, it was at least video 50 something. And so like I had shipped, that's about a year of video. It's about a year.
Yeah.
I just shipping video
that's
and
so
nobody was
good.
watching. So by the time I got to the whole making an infusion video, I knew how to make it cool.
Yeah.
Because I had already made 50 some odd other videos cool.
Right.
So it's like, oh yeah, and that's the video people watch.
That's so important that you kept going. Like you just can't, I can't express that enough to people, no matter what you're doing. Just, you know what? You can't fail unless you quit, right? Just keep going in all things.
Kathy
just
Reagan
don't
Young.
quit. I just laid it down there. Did you hear it?
Look, I feel
Can
like
I get an amen?
You need to be on a horse with like a flag and fireworks going off behind you.
Yes.
Just like,
and my orange fingernails ablazing. Just the middle ones, though.
Like,
just the middle ones.
Oh, just the middle ones. Like,
that's
you
right.
You only fail when you quit.
That's
keep
right.
Going.
Just keep going. All right. So do you have, I love your videos, by the way, and they're funny and they're well produced and they're just informational and just awesome. If there's anybody left in the FUMS community that hasn't seen them, go. You will love them.
Go.
Put some time aside.
YouTube.com/NoStressMS. Okay.
Nice. No Stress MS. Love it. Yeah. Go. Because, you'll love it. But and you interview really interesting people. Do you have like a get? Like somebody you really want to get on there? Like who's your ultimate get for an interview? Did I stop you?
No, I would at one time I would have been like, Montel, I'm gonna get Montel just cause.
Right.
Just cause.
Yeah.
He's the G. He's the G of the G. Like the only reason I know about MS is like I was watching his show as a child, and like a child.
Yeah.
And like I was just watching him do that thing, and then all of the developments he's been making, and how he continues to make his way forward. And like you say, I've had a bunch of dope people on the show, and I'm looking forward to having more. But there's something about when you are doing something and then you get to share the space with someone who you have always seen them do the same thing that you're doing right now, but you had never planned on you doing the thing that you're doing right now. Like that, it's a lot of words.
Yeah. I'm going to apologize to the community right now. If you're suffering from cog fog, that just jacked you up. But you can, there's rewind on this thing. I'm just saying.
Just rewind.
Okay, go ahead.
I said it slowly to make sure like that even I was like, no, are you making sense right now? I'm like, no, you're making sense.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, you're good.
But bottom line, like, you know, he's a guy who's like, no, he's been out here. He's been doing the thing. He's been various types of success.
Yes.
And he continues. And so that would be a thing for me, because I'd never planned on being the MS guy, but I'm the MS guy.
You are the MS guy.
The first MS person popped in my brain is him.
Montel,
so I'm like, oh yeah, great. Yeah, great.
Right.
Sure, him. Let's go.
Right. That would be awesome. That would be an awesome get, really. That would be. There's lots of them though, but no, I agree. He is the OG. How do you keep this positive attitude? I know you said that you've always had a lot of energy, but we all know MS can kick our ass. So how do you not sink into that? How do you, or do you allow yourself to sink into it for a time and then go, okay, that's enough of that?
Yeah, no, it's over time that like one gets to develop their own set of what it looks like on you, you know?
Yeah.
And
when were you diagnosed? How long have you had it?
Like 3-4 years ago, maybe.
And that's two different questions, by the way, right? When were you diagnosed and how long have you had it? Because can you trace back symptoms long before your diagnosis? Like I can.
Look, Angela can.
Yeah.
Me, I'm just kind of like,
Yeah. But she kept an eye on it. She knows better.
Well, she's just been here. Like, so our anniversary is next week.
Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary, baby. Got you on.
Look, I don't even know. I have to sort of keep it down right here, right now, but I can tell you that, like, I have a video of 20 years of our photos.
I literally feel my eyes filling with tears already.
Look, it looks as good as you think a video made by me.
Stop it.
So, and like, she loves Instagram. So, like, I'm just going to put it in the feed. And,
I can't wait.
And it's just going to be there. And one of those random things that, so, and it's nice, right? But I say that to be like, she been here.
Yeah.
She been here.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
She noticed stuff before you did.
Right. Right. That now I remember why I even told all of that. The longest time we've been apart in 20 years is 12 days.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
And that was recent.
Oh.
So even like within the past year, or she went on a work trip. So that's outside of that, like it's us.
You're together.
Like we built that. Oh. We wanted that for ourselves and continued to cultivate it, and it's special.
Awesome. That is special.
It really is how I can keep going. And like I say, we as much of a catalyst as she is for my things, I am for her and her things and her wins. Because I mean, no matter what, you know me, I'm cool. Like she got David Washington as the person that she shows up with, and like, here I gotta go to the bathroom at this event. Here, talk to Damien. And I was like, well, hello.
Well, I love your love story. That's great. Very sweet. I love that. That's really great. And those that have really supportive, I was going to say spouses, but you can have lots of supportive family, friends, anybody else, but that's so helpful. I mean, really, I see such a difference in the people fighting this stupid disease that are well loved and well supported, and those who aren't. I just want to love those up that aren't.
It's true. Like
It's not hard.
everyone's got their own cross to bear for sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But if you have love, you can bear it. You bear
Yeah.
it differently.
Yeah. Right. And you don't
It's
bear it alone.
different,
That's the
and you
key, I
don't bear
think.
it alone.
Yeah. Nice.
And she's definitely a man. Yeah. There's no words for it. But like
That's so
again,
sweet.
we've been together a long time, for a long time, and
Yeah.
she knew something was off with me. And
Yeah.
now that we know what it is, she sort of supports whatever it
Yeah.
is I'm doing. It's like, oh, okay, I'm taking this supplement and I'm taking that supplement, and
Right.
I wake up
We're going to try
and
this now.
I now have now changed my entire life because of this thing. And she's
Yeah.
like, let's go. Have you
Okay.
thought about
We'll
this?
do that.
Okay. Have you also thought about this? Maybe try this now.
Yeah. Oh, that's very cool. Super supportive. So you're on Ocrevus now, right? Yeah. Were you on anything prior? Or
I
is
was
this
on
your only time?
Copaxone.
Okay.
First, when I first got diagnosed, I
Fun.
was on Copaxone, and then
Shooting yourself
I was,
up. Like, that's so fun.
okay, and then I was like, I need something stronger, so I did Rebif, and
Okay.
then but I had horrific side effects, like
Oh.
the flu-like symptoms
Oh.
were the worst hangover I've ever had in my entire life,
Yeah,
and I
that's a
didn't drink
really good
a
description.
beverage.
Right. There was no
And it was
upside to
every other
that.
day.
There was no fun had. It was just full on feel like you got a hangover. That's a great point. Oh my God. I was on beta
Oh.
Cerone for 5 years. And now that you pointed out, I had a hangover for 5 years. Didn't even recognize
That's what it is.
You are exactly right.
Every
That is
other day.
exactly what it felt like.
Every other day, like you just drank too much
Yes.
of the wrong stuff.
Yeah. We drank too much MS was the problem. Somewhere along the lines, we drank a little too much MS.
Basically. And then I switched back to Copaxone because that was awful.
Yeah.
And then I got on Ocrevus like immediately.
Wow.
It was
Bing, bing, bing.
horrible.
You kind of been
And
on
I
some
still
stuff.
was, bro. I was still like taking trips and doing commercials and like and working and
Kind of badass, honestly.
I just felt
So, okay.
awful.
I hate that for you, but how are you doing with Ocrevus now? I hear really good things from people on Ocrevus.
It's solid for me because
Yeah.
I don't have to think about the routine of the sticking.
Right.
And where did I keep the meds, and did I order the meds, and
Oh my God, yes.
And where did I
Yes.
put it on my body? Okay,
Right,
what's
where's
hit
the
now?
last welt?
Let me look in the journal, and like no,
Yeah.
like no.
Right.
I go to the infusion
Every 6
center
months.
twice a year. I get
Yeah.
hooked up, and I don't have a disease progression. Like my
Yeah.
neurologist said, hey, whatever you're doing, I don't know
Yeah.
what it is, just
Keep
keep
Doing it. Yeah.
And amongst all of the other things that I've made, the diet, the lifestyle, all of the things that I've been doing, plus the Ocrevus, I think
Mhm.
have sort of come together as there's no change in my MRIs over the past few years. My
Nice.
MRIs haven't changed.
Nice.
So I'm just aiming
Stable.
to get to no evidence of disease activity.
Yeah.
That's the next thing.
Gold standard, my friend. So
Okay.
what kind of diet are you doing? You've referenced that a couple times. So you've changed your diet, it sounds like. What are you doing?
No
What'd you
gluten,
eat?
no sugar, no dairy. No gluten, no sugar, no dairy. Step 1. Step 2.
I have to hold
Yeah, no.
on to this desk.
Yeah, no, it's tough.
Sugar,
It's
no
tough.
gluten, no dairy. Oh,
No
my
gluten, no sugar, no dairy.
God.
Step 1. Step 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And
All
I
right.
mean, look, there is no wiggle room, but like the more you don't do it, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The more you don't do it, the more you notice when you do it and how you feel. Then you're like,
Right. Well, that would be encouraging to not do it anymore. That's just
Yeah.
a lot.
But you know the difference, and you're like, yeah, sure, I want that taste, so I'll feel like that for the next couple days. I don't care. 'Cause
Yeah,
I want to
right.
sit here and eat this ice cream
Right.
and watch this movie with my spouse.
Oh my God,
Yes.
yes.
But for the most part, no gluten, no sugar, no dairy. Step 1. Step 2, essentially, I read the Walls Protocol
Uh-huh.
by Terry Walls. I read
Yes.
Never Be Sick Again by Raymond Francis, and
Don't know
the
that one.
Autoimmune Fix by Tom O'Brien.
Okay.
and watched his films and stuff as well. The combination of those things gives a nerd. Again, I went to Middlebury College and have a bachelor's in theater and with a major in theater and a minor in Eastern Asian religion. I've written a lot of papers and wrote a
Holy
lot
smokes.
and I've read a lot of books.
Wow. Yes, you have. I bet. Holy cow.
So I'm like, I like those books, and now I'm like, oh, okay, cool, let's go. So
Yeah.
no gluten, no
Very
sugar, no
cool.
dairy. 6 to 9 cups of certain types of vegetables and fruits throughout the day.
Oh, that's got Terry Walls written all over it.
Right.
Yeah.
Step 1, and then
I've heard her say
step
that.
2 is like supplements like bradderwhack and sea moss and cholesterol and those are things I picked up from Tom O'Brien and all of them. And so like
Wow.
making sure I'm going to sleep at getting a certain amount of sleep and
Yes.
waking up and meditating and exercising and like
You are doing all the right things that we all know we should be doing, but we're not doing
all
it.
the things.
You are doing all the things.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you have your own tug of war with yourself over these things that you should be doing.
Losing.
And after, now you're losing, and that's fine. You're losing.
I am
At least you're not like doing the thing. At least you're not walking around, getting drained and being like, why am I losing?
Right. No, I know. I know why.
So like the difference between knowing and doing is like a life.
Yeah.
So for me, I have a
chasm
right.
there.
I just you got to Evel Knievel jump that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Trust to me.
Mm-hmm.
I just am practiced and confident that I can get across that gorge.
Okay, I like it, and it's working for you, obviously.
What I'm doing, no matter what I'm doing, it's working. So it's like my health things. I need to continue to brush up on my French, and because I got my citizenship last year because of multiple sclerosis, and that's an entirely other different story too.
That's another podcast.
That is an entirely different story. But like that's what I'm saying. It's like, oh, in this chasm is French. I can do that. I can jump that.
Good for you. So you're just staying super engaged and learning and doing and trying. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
That's probably the key.
I've fallen in the gorge way more times. I'm not going to say more times than I've actually jumped it.
Right.
I'm not going to say that, but I'm going to say plenty more than one would think.
Okay. That's good to know.
Continue the spirit of wanting to cross the gorge.
I think I can. Okay. I like it. And I like when people admit that they are not perfect, because I hear too many people say, all you have to do is this. And I'm like, that sounds really hard to me.
What it is that because MS is such an individual disease, and it's not, you can be like, oh, I have high blood pressure, let me stop eating potato chips.
Right.
And it's such a
it's different for everybody.
A total shift. All of these things sort of combine to be like, no, it's difficult, and it's not only is it difficult, you have to repeat, and you can be good for a little while, but then kind of fall off, and then kind of be good another little while, maybe another longer, or whatever it is. You just get back up on the horse. And there are other elements to the wellness thing that I need to get back on the horse. Like I'm off that horse, but I need to get back up on it.
Yeah, you know what horse to ride now.
You know what horse to ride. But other elements, I'm like buckled in. I am ready to go. Like I've fallen off of it enough times to be like, I'm staying on this horse. Yeah,
I'm holding on to this Bronco. I like it. Well, Damian Washington, you are such. This is so much fun. You're such an inspiration, and your energy is infectious for sure. And I just kind of adore you. I just think what you're doing is so awesome, and thank you. And please keep doing it. Do you have anything that you can share with us, any upcoming plans, any projects, anything in particular that you've got coming up that we can be like excited about and waiting for?
Well, the ink is not dry on this yet, so I'm not even sure I should say anything about
Oh,
it.
I won't tell anybody, Damien.
But hell, I'm going to say it just because it
Do
feels good to say it.
Okay, do it.
So, the National MS Society's fundraiser, or one of their large events that they're holding this year, they
Yes.
can't hold it in public.
Yeah,
So
right.
it's going to be online.
Yes.
And so I do believe that I will be host of that online jam. But again, the ink's
Okay.
not dry.
All right, listen, everybody. Be quiet. Keep it to yourselves. Don't tell anybody.
Look, a lot of
And then
cameras on me, kids.
We'll all meet for that fundraiser, and we will all cheer for Damien Washington because we love
Just
him.
be in the room, and I'm going to be holding down and master of ceremonies that event. So that's cool.
Damien,
and that's
the
fun.
MC. I love it.
Look, I've been MC of a lot of things over the years, and it's fun.
Yeah.
So I hope that I'm able to this is able to continue to convert. And that, I think it's a special thing. It'll be a special thing for everyone.
That's so
Yes,
cool.
to
I'm
show
glad I
up
asked
and
that
be
question.
involved.
Yay, that's fun. Now we have something to look forward to. Yay. So if people want to find out more about you and see your videos, or even ask you any questions, where should they go? Where do they find you?
Oh man, the first YouTube vlog, youtube.com/NoStressMS.
No stress.
That's
Love it.
where you find my videos. And then you can go to DamienWashington.com, where you get all your DW news. What else? And come find me on Instagram, Damien Washington. Damien with 2 A's. Facebook is Damien Washington 03. Actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that one was not to get. But Damien Washington 03.
I love it.
What else? That's really it. Any place you type in my name, you gonna get me.
There's the face pops up. Hello, I'm Damien Washington. Yeah.
Yes.
Love it. Well, you listen to the pod, so I suspect you know what's coming next, right?
Please.
Are you ready? So we here in the FUMS Nation speak to the stupid diseases it deserves, and we tell it FUMS every day. Will you, Damien Washington, please lead us in the salute? With middle finger extended, of course, on 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. FUMS.
You know what I'm saying? All day, every day.
Say it out loud.
FUMS.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much. This was fantastic, and thanks for everything that you do for our community. We so appreciate you.
Look, thank you. The joy was all with me. Thank you for what you do in the community, because it's massive. And for people, like you say, support is a super important thing. And people may or may not have people close to them for the support. And so when there are voices in podcasts or blogs or like whomever that they resonate with, and that helps them, bring them more joy, that's what the support is. And so I'm saying, you supported me during a really more dark time in my diagnosis, and my trying to find my way up. So what you do is tremendous. And thank you for all the research and the information and the thoroughness and the presenting it with your just wonderful nature that you nurture the information in the community and what's important to the people with MS. What you do is massive. So I am thoroughly honored and happy to be in this space with you, because you bring me joy. Thank you.
Thank you for everything. Thanks for being here. We'll chat soon, and I can't wait till you do that thing that we're not really talking about right now. But thank you.
I'm gonna let you know though. I'm gonna let you know though.
Yeah.
Wait. I want to do a screenshot so that I can put it on my story for the Instagram.
I wish I had my fingernails in orange. Dag nabbit. Okay.
Yeah, right. just smile like you smiling for a thing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Damien. Appreciate it.